Hi everyone and welcome to another movie review, and this time I'm reviewing a horror movie, Abigail, which I think is actually... I ended up really enjoying a movie and really having a really great time with the movie. So I'm going to say it's probably the best horror movie of this year and last year, yes. It's certainly better than any horror from last year, Evil Dead Rise, The Last Voyage of Demeter, and it's certainly also much better than The First Omen, which unfortunately, the more I think about it, the more I like less and less with its strong anti-Catholicism. But Abigail is a movie that I really didn't care much about, but I decided to go see it because why not? Like, I gotta see bad movies as well sometimes, but I was actually so surprised because the movie ended up being really good. Like, in fact, I might say it's actually the best horror movie since It Chapter 2. Like, I didn't expect to have such a great time as much as I did, but oh well. The movie was a really good horror movie, and I'm not particularly into horror genre, but this one was actually very good. I had a real blast watching it. And the story of the movie is that, like, a group of criminals kidnapped a little girl, and then they take her to a house and lock it, and then they demand ransom from her very rich father. But then the twist soon turns out that she is a vampire, and the tables are soon very much turning around, because as she turns out to be a vampire, she starts killing them one by one. And there are plenty of things I have to say in this movie. First, I really like the overall dark atmosphere of the movie. It was so great, and there were also plenty of crappy sequences, because she isn't just a vampire, she's also a ballerina, and all those sequences as she's dancing as a ballerina while simultaneously being a vampire, they're so creepy. Like, some of the creepiest sequences I've ever seen in many horror movies, but that was so well done. And I loved also the overall claustrophobic feeling of the movie, how all those criminals are locked in a house and they're trying to find a way out and also fight this vampire girl, who's, by the way, Abigail, the titular Abigail. And also, I thought the characters were actually pretty well done too. Like, the main character of the criminals is actually this criminal who's nicknamed Joey. I mean, that's actually not her real name, that's what she's nicknamed when she's in this house, but... And she also has a real interesting personal backstory of her own. Like, I mean, all those criminals get some backstories, but she's by far the most sympathetic, and I think she was also probably has the most interesting character arc in a movie. And the performances are really good, especially I really like the kid actress who portrayed Abigail. Like, she was really good, because to pick a good child actor can be really difficult, but I thought that the girl that portrayed Abigail, she was really great, and one of the better child actresses that I have seen. And I also like the overall story of the movie, and there were also plenty of interesting twists. I mean, although the fact that Abigail is a vampire, technically it's a twist that's kind of revealed in the, like, after the first quarter of the movie passes, but oh well, we've all knew she's the vampire, and that was in the movie description, so it's not really a big twist. But then more and more twists are actually coming, and in plenty of ways the story didn't quite go in a direction I expected, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by the different turn that the story took place. But again, I expected it to actually be like one of those terrible horror movies, but again, I was really pleasantly surprised by how good it was, because again, not only this is like actually one of the better horror movies, it's probably a best horror movie since It Chapter 2, and I'm actually really surprised to be saying this actually. Overall, Abigail was a really great vampire horror movie with really creepy and scary and great atmosphere and really claustrophobic feeling, and an actually interesting story with some really unpredictable twists and turns, as well as actually well-written characters. So, here is my review of Abigail, and also thank you guys for checking out this video. Press the like button, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.